Welcome, SRL fans, to another review and news video. This time for the penultimate race of this season, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So let's jump right in the weekend and let's have a look how the race went. So first of all, Bart Codelder took pole position because Francis McGinn and Killian Brady weren't taking part. He was the SRL champion because the pole position gives you one extra point, and that was enough for Bart Codelder to have a big enough lead ahead of Francis McGinn to win the championship. So Bart Codelder is officially the Season 3 SRL champion by taking pole position around Abu Dhabi. He's starting on pole in front of Lewis Marshall and René van der Stab, both Mercedes drivers. The start went off, but only after 6 corners Bart Codelder went ghost. So Lewis Marshall remained in the lead. Behind them were Nick van Gelder and René van der Stab battling for P2. Then Cameron Weston-Edwards bottled it going into the pit lane. He hit the wall and lost his front wing. He dropped down the order. And later on, Nick van Gelder crashed out of P3. He spun his car around and hit the barriers. That was the race done for the Dutchman. Dion Stahl had an awful day. He spun several times and he finished in P7 in the end. And great battling between Sandro Doulis and Cameron Weston-Edwards. After Sandro exited the pits, he was stuck behind the Sauber driver. They had a collision and Cameron Weston-Edwards got a qualifying ban for the action. Also great battling between Louis Quinlan and Cameron Weston-Edwards, which the battle unfortunately ended with Cameron Weston-Edwards leaving the session on the final lap, so Louis Quinlan ended up P5. René van der Stab, not René van der Stab, Lewis Marshall won the race, but the big story, his first SRL race, but the big story of the weekend was of course Bart Codelder winning the championship for Red Bull Racing. So Lewis Marshall won his first ever SRL race ahead of René van der Stab. Sandro Doulis making great recovery after spinning on lap 1, he's in P3. Then it's an outstanding performance by Jure Marusic in P4. Then it's Louis Quinlan, Cameron Weston-Edwards, Dion Stahl, and the champion Bart Codelder. Nick van Gelder didn't finish the race. So let's have a look at the standings. So Bart Codelder is in the lead and he is the champion with 229 points. Behind him is the retired Killian Brady. Francis McGinn, who missed this week's race, is in third with 189 points. Then it's Sandro and Cameron still battling for P4. Then it's René van der Stab, Nick van Gelder, Jesper Lempinen, Alex Benechetti, Lewis Marshall making a jump to P10. Then it's Dion Stahl, Andrew Heff, Sander Staketen, Ethan Croft, Nick Fredericks, Louis Quinlan jumping up to 16th. Then it's John Burney, Jure Marusic, Jan Holm, Colin Higgins, Rob Sawyer, Sam Elvin, Samuel Brandt dropping down to 23rd. Pedro Mesquita, 24th, then it's Caspar Fligare, Easton Rees, and the disqualified Yannick Verpeeten. Constructors champions, the champions are obviously McLaren Honda with 412 points, a huge gap to second Red Bull Racing. Then it's the Haas team ahead of Scuderia Ferrari. Ferrari can still jump up to third in the last race. Then it's Mercedes, Sauber, Renault, Force India, Williams, and Toro Rosso. So the next race is going to be on Saturday at the Brazil, the last race of Season 3, the last race on F1 2017. Make sure to tune in 3 p.m. UK time. Also check down the link in the description, support us on Patreon. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.